y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Locness Beauty. Although most of the time my channel has a lot to do with my journey with locks, I want to expand my channel a little bit and add kind of little things here and there that I just tend to enjoy. I enjoy my locks, but I also enjoy other things. It is Locness Beauty, so there's beauty in other things besides hair. And today we are going to discuss one of those things. So I have been taking a particular course for the past 3 months, and at first I was taking this course about twice a week. However, I got kicked out of the intro level of this course because I have exceeded that. So now I am taking this particular course 1 time a week, and to me that just wasn't enough. Like, I need more practice because I'm really trying to be very good in this particular course. So what course am I talking about? I am talking about pole fitness. So yes, I have been taking pole fitness courses for about 3 months, and I wanted to create my home studio at my studio at home. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it. Now, it cost roughly about $135. I'm going to list all of the items below. I'm also going to list the pricing below, as well as where I got everything. So without further ado, we are going to get started. And if you just want to see small little clips of me in class, like I said, I'm a newbie at this, so don't be trying to clown me. If you want to see some small clips of me in class, stay tuned. I'm going to have that at the end of this video. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first, of course, we are going to start off with the pole. I got this pole off of Amazon. I believe it was about $149.50 or so. This is how it comes. It came pretty neatly put together. The box was not heavy at all. As you can see, it's not that many pieces, so I don't think it's going to be that hard to put together. The price that I told you guys at the beginning does not include the pole itself. It just includes everything that I use to make my quote-unquote home studio. So I'm going to open the boxes and I'm going to show you guys the pieces. So here is all the pieces that I will need to put my pole together. I'm not going to show you guys how, but I just wanted to show you guys what it was. Okay, so first for my flooring, I have these self-adhesive vinyl planks. I got it in the style saddle. I got it from Walmart. I believe these plates were about $20. As you can see, there are about 10 of them in the box. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Hopefully so. I am too lazy to go back to Walmart, but we are just going to see what happens. Next thing I bought is this rubber hammer. Yeah, I thought I was gonna need it to kind of bang the planks into place for the flooring. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I did not need this hammer at all. This is about, I'll say, $5 or $6. Like I said, I'm lazy, so I will be keeping this because I'm not gonna return it. Okay, next I have these LED lights that I bought from Five Below. I bought 2 boxes because I assumed that I would need them top and bottom. As you can see, it comes with multiple colors. It also comes with a remote. They are USB charged, kinda. Not charged, but you plug it up that way. And since I bought 2 of them, and of course it doesn't come with it, I also end up buying the part that you plug into the wall that has 2 of the USB ports in it, so that I can make sure that I can plug up both of the light strips. Next, I bought this stud finder, and I got this from Lowe's as well. I believe it was like almost $10. You really need this so that you can find the beam that is actually in your ceiling. So when you post up your pole, you can make sure that it's secure. That way you won't have it falling, breaking the walls, especially if you have a rental. Next, I have a plastic scraper. This is what I'm going to use for the mirror, and you guys will actually see a little bit of what I do with the scraper when I get to the part where I work on my wall. Next, of course, I need something to actually hang up the mirrors. So I bought these strips. These were, I think, $8 or $9 at Walmart. I'm going to use 3 strips per mirror. It will hold pretty well because I've used these in other mirrors in my home. So yeah. Next, I have black duct tape. So I plan to use this at the edge of my dance floor to make sure I don't be banging my foot or toes, and it's gonna hurt, so I don't need that. Next, of course, we need the mirrors themselves. So I bought 4 of these mirrors from Walmart. Of course, these mirrors are about $6 or $7, dirt cheap. So I bought 4 of them for my wall. And lastly, a 4x4 of plywood that I bought from Lowe's for about $25. Okay, so first we are going to start off with the flooring. I'm going to take the plates that I got from Walmart, and I am just going to see where I kind of want to place everything. I did not do the math beforehand to see if the measurement of the planks and the wood would kind of match to where I didn't need anymore. I decided that I was just going to wing it, and then if I needed to, I would improvise on the other pieces of the board that did not have planks that can cover it. So this is how the floor ended up turning out. As you can see, I literally had only just a teeny tiny bit that was not covered. So what I think I'm going to do is probably block those areas out with black tape so it can kind of match the trimming that I'll have around the floor. Sorry I did not film it, but this is the final result of the floor, and to be completely honest with you, I don't think it looked that bad at all. Okay, on to the mirrors. This part was extremely tedious. I did practice with one before filming, but the first thing you want to do is take a scraper and you want to try to trim off as much of the back of the paper or cardboard or whatever this is as you can. As you see, I kind of puncture it a little bit and then trace it around the frame of the mirror until I, of course, have done it with all of it. After that, you're going to see me kind of rip off some of the paper, well, most of it, as much as I can from the middle, as well as from the frame itself. Okay, so I forgot to tell y'all about this next part, but you also need a hair dryer. Let me tell y'all right now, this part is so freaking tedious, but you do have to do it in order to kind of release the mirror from its frame. So what you're about to see me do is take the hair dryer and put it starting at the corner of the mirror. I'm gonna sit it right here for a little while. You can sit it on the mirror, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend that you kind of keep control of the dryer the whole time. I am holding it at the corner, letting it warm up some. And once I've noticed that it has, warmed up enough to where the glue has loosened, I'm going to slowly lift up the mirror from the edge. You're going to do this very, very, very slow. I would say each mirror took anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes maybe. And the reason why you want to take it slow is because if you do not, you will crack it. I'm going to show you guys a video right now of me being super anxious and cracking the mirror. So I did this to 2 mirrors. So instead of having 4 on the wall, I end up having 3. I had an extra mirror that I used because I broke the first one, and I did the same thing. So I guess 3 is my magic number. Okay, this is what it looks like when we are done. We got our 3 mirrors and our frames. I decided to keep the frames. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. Do y'all see all that trash in the back though? Just a mess. Okay, now you guys are going to see me try to do some type of measurement to the wall to see if there is any way I could place the mirrors in the middle. I don't know where my pole is going to be placed just yet, so I didn't want to put it in the middle of the wall itself because my closet door actually takes up some of the wall that is behind. So I decided to kind of measure the mirrors, which kind of equaled out to, I believe, about 3 feet. So I found the middle point of the wall and I measured about, I think, a foot apart from the middle point that I measured. I'm also going to measure up to see exactly how high I want the mirrors to be placed because I am fairly short. I am 5'2". And I know the mirrors need to be just a little bit higher to be able to kind of see my full body, but I also did not want it too low to where I learned how to climb or kind of did poses that were a little bit higher, that I would still be able to kind of see myself in the mirror. Okay, now I'm going to use my mirror strips, and like I told you guys before, I'm going to use 3 strips at the back of each mirror. I'm going to put 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and then 1 at the middle. Right now I'm just trying to see if I can scrape off some of the glue that is on the edge of the mirror, kind of, sorry for the blur, but without using the heating gun and without trying to be too kind of strong with it, because I do not want any more mirrors to break. The glue came off fairly easy, so this was probably maybe a minute or less worth of work doing it on all 4 corners of the mirror. Okay, I wanted to show you guys this part because I don't know why I do it, but I've always done it. But as far as the strips go, I always put them, instead of like on the same side of each other, I put them opposite of each other. I don't know if this, like, in my mind creates more security or something, but I have always done this, and that is what I'm going to do for this as well. So normally I take one part of adhesive off of one side and I place it on the mirror first, and then I take the adhesive off, like once I've had all of them on the mirror, and actually put the whole mirror onto the wall. All right, and once that is done, I'm going to match the mark on the wall with the edge of the mirror, and I'm going to put as light as pressure as I can on the mirror, making sure that it is straight. And once I know that it's actually on the wall, I'm going to kind of firmly press on the areas that I know I placed the strips. So that's the top. I'm going to put a little bit of my weight, the middle, as well as the bottom. And I'm going to like sit there and kind of put pressure for a few seconds just to make sure that it is secure. And I'm going to do this for my other two mirrors as well, placing one on each side of my center mirror that I just did. As you can see, I am done with the mirrors. Now I am trying to see where exactly I want to place the strips. So the strips are almost the length of the mirrors, which is pretty cool. However, the cord is a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, and you can't buy a replacement cord just because of the way the end of it is, to make sure that it goes into the strips themselves. So it's going to hang a little bit. It's going to be just slightly ghetto, but that's okay. We have to do what we can with what we have. Okay, so I stacked both of them on top of each other. Did not know that they were two different lengths, but it's okay. I did put them a little bit further down from the mirrors because I did not want it to sit on top of the mirrors themselves. So right now I'm just trying to see if they actually work, and boom, baby, they work. It works really nice. And although it came with two remotes, one remote actually controlled both of the lights, so that was cool and very convenient. Now the only thing left to do is my pole. So I put up my pole. This isn't a tutorial, so of course I did not show you guys how I did that. As you guys seen, the pole came with numerous pieces. As you can see at the top, I did not use the cover. Honestly, I did not know how to put it on correctly, especially with the extension. Given that I'm not climbing in my class yet, I'm okay with the piece not necessarily being there. That is the cover. Like this thing, I don't want to deal with it right now. So I just said skip it, and I did not put it on. As you guys can see, it came with 3 extensions, 2 of the same size. One looked a tad bit bigger, and then there was a smaller one. I used a smaller one. My ceiling was not as, tall as I thought. As you can see, I shook it. It's pretty stable. Sorry for the screenshot of my closet, but to be completely honest, I absolutely love it. So let's see what it all looks like together. So after getting everything all cleaned up, here is my pole. Here is the lights. As you can see, I also have a colorful bulb that I also got from Five Below. And I think it turned out very, very nice. Of course, it is not so sprucey because it's in my living room compared to a spare room. But I could not be any happier. I love it so much. I've already done little tricks on it to see how sturdy it is. It turned out amazing. And thank you so much if you've been watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.